Tonight, here's what people are talking about.
Everybody keeps asking, are you okay? Are you okay? And I am. The answer is yes.
Kelly's divorce.
Don't look me in the eye.
Ellen's apology.
Our Gwyneth exclusive.
I always thought they made me look kind of crazy.
Our Gisele exclusive.
Hi people, Gisele Bundchen here. I have been counting the days until we could share it with all of you.
And our John McEnroe, Patty Smyth. Guess what it is?
Exclusive.
Exclusive.
You cannot be serious!
I cannot stand "you cannot be serious" anymore because he says it a lot.
They are just getting started, and so are we. People starts right
Now.
I am so here for the marriage advice from John McEnroe and his wife, Patty Smyth. Welcome to People. My name's Kay Adams.
And I'm Lawrence K. Jackson. Kay, we begin, though, with reaction to Ellen's apology.
I was so happy to be back, and there were things that I wanted to talk about all summer, and I felt like it was a huge weight lifted off of me.
Ellen is back in the swing of things. On Tuesday, Ellen welcomed Emmy winner Kerry Washington, and she's keeping her promise about implementing changes behind the scenes.
We are not shooting on Election Day because we want to give everyone who works here time to go vote.
An insider tells People, quote, "We're taking one day at a time, but so far the environment on set already feels different." The 62-year-old is receiving overwhelming praise for her apology on Monday.
And I want to say I am so sorry to the people who were affected.
You're the best. You know, I love you, and I support you 110%.
Thank you.
Her monologue was posted on Instagram and generated likes from Jennifer Aniston and Justin Timberlake.
The truth is, I am that person that you see on TV. I am also a lot of other things.
Demi Lovato wrote, "You are the person people see on TV. You are kind, generous, and caring. This video was a perfect representation of that. I love you, Ellen."
How was everybody's summer? Good? Yeah? Mine was great.
After her opening monologue on Monday, Ellen poked fun at rumors about her behavior.
Please don't look me in the eye. Oh, I'm kidding. But I will be passing out gum for everyone.
Meantime, BuzzFeed News is reporting that current and former staffers say her apology missed the mark.
I am a work in progress.
But Ellen is hoping her fans will move past the controversy. An industry executive tells People, quote, "She did a good job of admitting her mistakes. It was evident that she has been trying and has made big changes. We'll see how that goes."
Everybody keeps asking, are you okay? Are you okay? And I am. The answer is yes.
Kelly Clarkson addressing her divorce is what people are talking about.
What I'm dealing with is hard because it involves more than just my heart. It involves a lot of little hearts. You know, we have 4 kids, and divorce is never easy.
Kelly talked about her divorce from Brandon Blackstock on the premiere of season 2 of her talk show. She said to listen up because there will be songs about the breakup.
I probably won't speak about it too much, but you definitely will hear it musically, probably.
I've lost 25 pounds. Why am I gonna...
A slimmed down Wendy Williams kicked off season 12 of her talk show. Wendy also gave an update on her dating status after getting divorced from her husband and manager, Kevin Hunter, in 2019.
I'm single. I live in Manhattan now. I sold the house in Jersey.
They're saying it was the highest rated Emmys ever. Oh, the lowest? Oh, all right. Well, we set a record, let's just say that.
And fresh off hosting the Emmys, Jimmy Kimmel was self-deprecating as he returned to his studio for the first time since March.
The weirdest part of hosting the show is when it was over, you know, there usually be parties and everyone's carrying their Emmys around, everybody's happy, everyone's celebrating. This year, as the show ended, it was like, well, I guess I'll go into my car and drive home. It was nothing.
I'm sure Jimmy Kimmel got some good drive-thru on the way home. Nothing wrong with that. And now to the shocking split of Christina and Ann Anstead. The HGTV star and British TV host called it quits after less than 2 years of marriage. So, what's with the photograph of her and Tariq El Moussa? We'll tell you. Don't get the wrong idea, it's all business, as Christina and her first husband shoot season 9 of Flip or Flop. In fact, they've continued to work together since their marriage ended in 2016.
Now that this wall is open, there's actually room to get in.
But don't forget, small kitchen. Over here is actually the dining room.
Christina got remarried in a surprise wedding to Ant in December of 2018. They had a son a year ago and both had kids from previous marriages. People's digital deputy editor, Charlotte Trigg, says things got complicated. Why did Ant and Christina split? Any details there?
The pandemic shut down travel. His kids are in the UK, and he was really missing them a lot and unable to see them for months, which was really weighing on him. And, you know, she was feeling very lonely and frustrated in her marriage.
Meanwhile, Tarek is now engaged to Selling Sunset star Heather Ray Young and posted this photo of the two of them on a couch they bought for their new home. What did he say about their relationship in that post?
Oh, he said that, you know, he's just living his best life. It was the teeniest bit shady because he was basically celebrating how happy he is, how fabulous everything is with him and Heather. So yeah, I would call that a little bit of shade.
They might have to work together, but I don't see them getting back together, Lawrence.
Yeah, you're probably right, Kay. Now to our Gwyneth Paltrow exclusive.
Love it. People Beauty and Style director Andrea Laventhal found out that the 47-year-old is just like us when it comes to getting older.
I eat well, I exercise, I have amazing Goop products and everything, but sometimes, you know, you just need a little extra help.
Gwyneth is letting us in on a little secret. Psst, she's okay with getting older.
I am very for aging and the process. It's just that I think we want to also do it in the best possible way. You know, it's like respect your body, respect the process, and also, you know, do what you can to maintain feeling great.
What's making her feel great? Being quarantined in the Hamptons with her husband, producer Brad Falchuk, and her two kids, Apple and Moses.
I really love being with my kids all day, every day, and we're passing each other and like, you know, on earphones and like, but we're eating all our meals together. And I don't know, it's a nice, there's a part of the insularity that's actually really delightful and life affirming.
Apple, do you want to know about our new product that's coming out that's the greatest thing of all time?
16-year-old Apple doesn't fall far from the tree, staying fit and fashionable just like her famous mom.
You love to play in your closet.
She loves to play in my closet. But she's very glamorous in a way that I'm not. Yes, like she's very, very into makeup, which I'm not.
Are you saving any of your red carpet dresses for Apple? And if so, which ones?
I have saved everything for her since 15 years before I had her. I saved everything. Not everything, but every red carpet look I have saved for her.
Lately, the lifestyle guru has traded the red carpet for Zoom meetings, which she says were taking a toll on her frown line. So she recently started using the anti-wrinkle injectable Xeomin.
I had never liked anti-wrinkle injections. I always thought they made me look kind of crazy. It just was such a natural result. Like, it just looked like, I felt like, oh, it just looked like I've had a really good nap.
I love it, Lawrence. I haven't had a nap all quarantine, so that's why my hair is snatched back. But I'm just going to take tips from Gwyneth Paltrow. Have you seen the Goop Lab? I am so excited that it's back.
Wild.
Yes, Netflix season 2. I want to read everybody the show's description. Okay. Goop Lab with Gwyneth Paltrow guides the deeply inquisitive viewer on an exploration of boundary-pushing wellness topics, including psychedelics, cold therapy, anti-aging, female pleasure, energy healing, and psychics. I was not ready for some of those.
You know what's funny is I know someone who's a master at a lot of those topics.
Oh, who?
Jeremy Parsons can top that for sure, right?
Definitely. Guys, here we go. How about an exclusive with Gisele? She leads off our People Picks.
Hi people, Gisele Bundchen here. I am so excited to share the news that the documentary that I have executive produced, Kiss the Ground, premieres today on Netflix.
Gisele's documentary also features husband Tom Brady and looks at how improving our soil will improve our health.
My ultimate goal is to protect this beautiful earth for my children, your children, and all future generations. Bye.
People magazine devotes the cover of its new issue to the notorious RBG, Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who passed away last Friday after complications from a recurrence of pancreatic cancer. Inside details her life and legacy. The issue hits newsstands Friday. Trevor Noah kicks off Time 100's first ever broadcast special on ABC tonight, revealing its picks for world's most influential people. Tyler Perry, Gabrielle Union and husband Dwayne Wade, and The Weeknd all make the coveted annual list.
I keep it inside.
That is the absolute worst of this.
Carole Baskin breaks down in tears over how Tiger King has changed her life. One of those ways is paparazzi trailing her around Hollywood. She hid from them in her car on the studio lot to tell fans about a mishap while rehearsing for Dancing with the Stars.
Something went awry and crashed into the camera. So fortunately, didn't hit it very hard.
In keeping with her cat-loving theme, she and Pasha will perform the Viennese waltz to the classic song What's New Pussycat tonight.
Ooh, can't wait for that performance. As someone is going home tonight on Dancing. Carole, you'll recall, had last week's lowest score. We'll see what happens. All right, time for tonight's mass star, the game the fans demand. Who is this? And here are our clues. First, she is a model. She's a big-time model. She and her mom have Lyme disease, and if you know, you know. That is a huge clue. That Lyme disease prohibiting her from trying out for the Rio Olympics in equestrian. Those are the clues. If you get it without Google, extra points. The reveal later.
Bella Hadid.
I have no idea. Is Kay right? Did she spoil it? I hope not. Coming up, what it's like being married to John McEnroe. John and his wife tell all.
Everyone knew that, and everybody knows that she's equestrian because we all watched the Real Housewives, Lauren. All right, then, is Bindi having a boy or a girl? We will tell you.
Yes, we will. And today's Royal Roundup features the bishop who married Meghan and Harry. Wait to hear what his wife's takeaway was from the wedding.
But first, tonight's story that will make you smile features a 20-year-old and 83-year-old and their roller coaster.
I love it.
Thanks to COVID-19, Elliot's one-week visit to his grandparents turned into a 6-month stay. But Elliot, his little brother, and grandfather, Dr. Fred Silverblatt, made the most of the pandemic ups and downs.
We were just outside one day and we looked at the play structure and we're like, we should build a roller coaster off that.
Elliot always dreamt of building roller coasters, and though Grandpa Fred had a few hesitations, he was set on being the first one on the ride.
I didn't want to let him down, so I just said, here goes. And I have to say I was faster and steeper than I anticipated.
Despite his worries, Dr. Silverblatt is no stranger to an adrenaline rush. The 83-year-old is training for a triathlon and typically bikes 50 miles a day. He and Elliot plan to extend this roller coaster and also build other rides next summer. How sweet are they? Now, Bishop Michael Curry gained global recognition from preaching at Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding back in May of 2018.
Yes, we spoke with him about that experience and his new book, Love is the Way, which is out today in our Royal Roundup.
Their love for each other actually brought people together, if just for a few moments.
Now, 2 years of marriage and a baby later, Bishop Curry shares his advice to Meghan and Harry.
Take love seriously, not just sentimentally, and keep on doing the work you're doing and keep on making a difference for others in this world. Keep on helping us to make this world a better place.
With that advice and his new book, Love is the Way, Bishop Curry has an overarching message of hope, and this message is more important than ever right now.
But if I can do something that helps us as a human family, stop killing each other, stop hurting each other, stop putting each other down, and to love each other.
Looking back at the royal wedding, his biggest takeaway was the historical significance of giving a sermon in front of the Queen of England.
And I know most of my folk were in the eastern part of North Carolina here. They were slaves on plantations. And here that day, one of their descendants was standing in the room with the Queen of England. And then she was happy to have you there too. That's the other thing. I mean, she was just as kind and gracious as she could be.
And as powerful as that moment was, his wife had another takeaway.
She was sitting in the congregation and all she could talk about was Elton John kissed her hand. I said, well, it doesn't get better than that.
That was so cute. I'd be bragging about that.
Like if somebody kisses your hand and they brag about it, that's like a different level of fame. Like
she hasn't washed it yet.
A little kiss, a little kiss.
Coming up, John McEnroe and his wife Patty Smyth. Her thoughts on John's famous temper.
You cannot be serious! And how their marriage still works after 23 years.
You cannot be serious. But first, 22-year-old Bindi Irwin and husband Chandler Powell revealed the gender of their new baby on Instagram. A baby girl is on the way.
Aww.
Congrats! The couple posted this sweet photo posing with flowers and pointing out, Lawrence, that their growing baby is now the same size as a hatchling Adabra tortoise. I have no idea how big that is.
Wow.
But I'm going to go figure it out.
You're an animal master.
We'll be back in a moment.
You can't be serious, man. Come on. You cannot be serious. It's on the line.
You have to be able to laugh at yourself, right?
You cannot be serious.
I love it. John McEnroe poking fun at his famous temper in a car commercial. Of course, you cannot be serious was his catchphrase during his legendary on-court outburst back in the 1980s.
Wow, now fans have embraced the saying, but as his rock star wife, Patty Smyth, told Jeremy, she's a bit tired of it.
I cannot stand "you cannot be serious" anymore because he says it a lot.
You cannot be serious.
People want to hear it all the time, and then it becomes a joke, and he
I said,
tortures
honey,
it.
I get paid for that.
He tortures me with it. But what I like,
don't you ever say you cannot be serious again. I'm like,
you cannot be serious.
Okay, boom, there goes the income.
Playful banter aside, John could not take his eyes off his wife as she shot the music video for Build a Fire, a song she wrote about their 23-year marriage. Both had been married before, John to actress Tatum O'Neal, and both had kids. They dated for years before making it official in 1997.
I did want to marry her, and I thought that we would eventually marry, but I had a difficult first marriage, and we had 3 children in my first marriage, so it felt like I didn't want to be rushing into something that, it was so painful.
What did you learn previously in other relationships that you knew you were going to do differently this time?
Well, I mean, it's not so much you learn, it's, lucking into finding the right person. As we all know, people that are married, you need to compromise. And years go by, the guy learns to say, yes, honey, whatever you want. You learn to shake off things more quickly and take a deep breath. Is this me talking? But
yeah.
It's called maturity.
All this time, I want to know your biggest pet peeve about him and your biggest pet peeve about her.
When she goes to get espresso, she rips open the lasagna and she just never throws it away, ever. And I'm like, why? As I've gotten older, I've been more of a stickler for wanting things clean and minimal.
Pet peeve.
Well, it's a pet peeve.
Yeah, that's a little pet peeve.
Okay. Geez.
Well, I'm trying to keep this positive.
Okay, let's keep it.
We don't want to do a real therapy session here.
Okay, let's
I don't get paid that
all
much.
right, on that note, then he never puts down a bath mat when he takes a shower. So he makes the floor soaking wet and slippery, and no matter what I do, he will not put the bath mat. It's like he doesn't even know what it is. It's like it's in Spanish and you're in English, and you can't comprendo that that's to get dry your feet.
If that's all we have to worry about, we're all right.
Pet peeves aside, these two love each other. You could feel it. And the video for Build a Fire will be released Thursday. Patty will release a new album called It's About Time on October 9th. It is her first new album of original music in 28 years, guys.
Love it.
Yeah, looking forward to that. All right, here we go. The masked star, the big reveal. Kay may or may not have gotten it right earlier. Here we go, the clues. First, she's a model, a big-time model. She and her mom have Lyme disease, and that Lyme disease stopped her from trying out for the Rio Olympics. And a question, one more clue in case you don't know. She'll give it away. Her sister is a model as well, and she's expecting. Who do we got, Lawrence?
Only because Kay said it.
It's Bella Hadid. Gigi's pregnant. That's her sister, her mom, Yolanda, and her Lyme disease. There you go. Congratulations.
Not on the Lyme disease.
This is Kay's game. Coming up, there is no way you won't be shocked when you find out who Keith Urban had starstruck. It's One Last Thing, and it is next.
I spent all my money drinking on my own, yeah. In this bar, just sat here staring at my phone.
Wow, how is that for the ultimate collab? Keith Urban and the always awesome Pink with their new single, One Too Many, off of Keith's new album, Speed of Now, Part 1.
What a video. And Keith just hosted the ACM Awards and is the perfect person to wrap things up with one last thing, which begins with an old Polaroid photo. Beep, bye.
You posted some great pics on the gram. This might be our favorite, my friend.
Not just the bell bottoms, but they're hand-me-down. I mean, look at the patches on those things. Guess who's got an older brother and
parents that can't afford to buy too many clothes right there.
You say the first track, Out the Cage, has this theme of that's kind of relatable to quarantine.
I wanted to write a song that just wanted you to break out and miss your exit on the freeway. And I'm sorry if you get any speeding tickets, please don't send them to me.
Last time you felt like Superman.
Last time I felt like Superman?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I don't know that. It's fleeting, isn't it? Isn't it fleeting? Don't you feel like that, and then like 5 seconds later you're completely hit by kryptonite? Ain't that life?
When was the last time that you were starstruck?
Most recent? I saw Crystal Gale at an awards show. I was like, Crystal Gale, crazy.
Last time you were out of your comfort zone?
Right now?
It's happening. It's happening in this moment with these hard-hitting questions.
Yes.
The last time Keith Urban danced?
I can't dance. Terrible.
Not a dancer.
No. I should live in that town where they shot Footloose. I'd fit right in.
That's your people.
That's my people.